Vampire The Masquerade Bloodlines 2, for the most part, is a pretty straightforward game. However, there are some things that I did notice during my time playing that can definitely make your journey through the game much easier. For example, potions in this game are just stuck all over the place, sometimes in very inconspicuous places. However, you can use your vampire sense, which if you are on mouse and keyboard, that is the V as in Victor key, to find them much easier as they will glow blue among everything else. Do note though that anything that you can pick up with your telekinesis also glows blue, so just keep that in mind when you're looking around. You may see something out the corner of your eye that is blue, think, oh, that's a potion. Meanwhile, it's something silly like a knife. Speaking of potions, there is one potion. It is the one with the shield symbol on it. This is your armor potion. Save all of these. Specifically, only use these in boss fights. Trust me. Now, I'm only playing on normal, so I can't speak for how it is if you're playing for just the narrative experience and you have it on that setting, but on normal, the actual vampire boss fights where you're fighting other strong vampires can be relatively daunting at times, and saving these potions specifically for those fights can make them significantly easier. Speaking of fights, there are big dudes that carry very big sledgehammers. Those sledgehammers can one-shot an opponent and knock them out to the point where you can quickly jump on them and suck their blood. This can be really handy if you are in mid-fight and need a little top up on blood or top up on health, and it prevents you from having to wear somebody down fighting them normally. Just pick up a hammer with your telekinesis, hit somebody with it, and then jump on them and suck them dry. Speaking of sucking on people, the different people out and about that have the specific colored blood, so the purple, red, and pink, not only do these people give you points that go towards unlocking new abilities, but these people specifically, if you get them in an area where you are not seen and you feed on them completely until the full animation is done, it will refill all of your little blood pips, ensuring that all of your abilities are fresh and ready to go. So if you're in a situation where you're low on the little blood pips and you need to be able to cast a bunch of abilities, maybe you're going into a fight, find one of these people, suck them dry or suck them mostly dry, and then head into your fight and you'll be good to go. And speaking of points to unlock additional abilities, one way that you can get a lot of these points very quickly, aside from feeding on special people, is to do the side missions. Not only do these side missions give you a ton of extra experience, which you are going to need so you can get the points to unlock the abilities, they also give you a ton of that specific house's preferred blood type, I guess, points, whatever those points are. You see them there on the screen. They give you a ton of those as well. So if you're trying to unlock a lot of abilities, doing side quests is a quick and easy way to do it. Do note, however, though, if you have a build that you like, these are kind of pointless. Actually, if you have a build that you like, leveling in general is kind of pointless, because really only thing leveling does is allow you to unlock new abilities, at least from what I can tell. It doesn't really increase any stats. You don't really have any stats. So if you have a build that you like, you want to rush the main story, you can do that, and you're not really missing out on anything serious by not doing the side missions. There's no real story to the side missions. Let's talk about getting around the city. So a few things I noticed when it comes to traversal. First thing, there is no fall damage. You're a vampire. You can fall from pretty much any height and you will be fine. Second of all, when you are running, so you have your normal dash, then you have your vampire dash. The tutorial covers all this. You should know that the vampire dash is a thing. You only want to do the vampire dash when you're on the rooftops, but when you jump off of the rooftops, as you see on the screen, you will get a large boost to your jump before you glide. At this time, you can also dash mid-air. So when you get that initial jump and it gives you the sound cue for it, you'll know what I'm talking about when you play it. You can tap the dash key before you hold down space or whatever button it is for you to glide to gain a little extra distance, helping you travel even further and making it easier to jump from rooftop to rooftop. When it comes to fighting, my suggestion for you is, when in doubt, stealth. This isn't a review video, so I'm not going to get into the big details on why, but combat is, you'll see when you play it, and it's best just to be avoided if you can. So even if it's a situation where you break stealth, you do get spotted, just run away to somewhere where the enemy can't see you, run back a distance to the level, what have you, and then stealth down or crouch down so that you go into stealth mode and the enemy will lose you, and then you can just go back to stealth killing everyone. It's by far the easiest to handle every single possible fight that you could get into, aside from the fights where it doesn't allow you to stealth, which are only going to be your big boss fights. To follow up with that, in my opinion, two of your strongest skills that you can possibly get in this game out of all the ones I have tested so far, which are quite a few, are the blood curse ability and the blood daggers. The blood daggers will take out most ghouls in a single dagger. So when you use the ability, that's 4 instant kills. Granted, you won't get the blood from them, but it just takes them out with no problem, and it's a stealth kill. They'll go down, nobody will hear clear them. They can spot the body afterwards, so do keep that in mind, but quick, easy kills. The blood curse is absolutely busted because it destroys everybody and it can be used on bosses as well. Now, I say it can be used on bosses, but there's some jank that goes on with that where you got to get to an area, and there are some areas in the boss arenas that you can get to where the boss can't get you, and then you can use it on the bosses, and it will do a ton of damage to them. If you use it on a boss, it completely wipes out one of their health bars. Aside from that, I really like using it on the big dudes because the big dudes are a pain in the butt to fight, and it makes them a one-shot kill. And if you're playing stealthily, it's really easy to hit them with this ability. The only other tip I have for you is when you are in the dream sequences and you need blood, there are specific blood events on the map, specific people you can go to in order to get blood to refill your blood pips, which is pretty self-explanatory, easy to figure out. What may elude you though is you can use these people as many times as you need to. So if you're doing a thing, and I'm trying not to do any spoilers here, but if you're doing a thing and you screw up, which you can, you have to reuse the ability, recast it. You may have to go back to these people once or twice, and you can just go to the closest one over and over and over again. It doesn't matter. They're just there for you to suck on. All right, that's pretty much all I have for this one. If y'all got any extra tips that I didn't cover in this, let me know down there in the comments section. And if you found this video helpful and informational, please consider hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified when I upload other videos. And if you're looking for some more of my content, you can find a link to another one of my videos on the screen right now. I want to give an absolute massive shout out and thank you to all of my channel supporters for helping to keep these videos sponsor free. You all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to become an official channel supporter, check out the links in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and share your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.